Welcome to Coin Explorer. Imagine holding a small piece of history in your hand, a coin that quietly carries decades of stories within its surface. This is the 1984 United States half dollar, a coin that many people have seen, but very few have truly understood. At first glance, it looks ordinary, something easily ignored in daily transactions. But when you take a closer look, the details begin to reveal a deeper story. Every line, every mark, and every worn edge reflects a journey through time. Coins like this are more than just currency. They are silent witnesses of history. The 1984 half dollar connects the past with the present in a simple yet powerful way. For collectors and curious minds, even a single coin can open the door to discovery. Stay with me, because by the end, you may never look at your coins the same way again. The 1984 half dollar is part of the Kennedy half dollar series, first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy. By 1984, this coin had already become a familiar symbol across the United States. The front of the coin features Kennedy's portrait, facing left, with a calm and thoughtful expression. Surrounding the portrait are the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," along with the year 1984. These elements are simple, yet they carry strong meaning and national pride. Over time, millions of these coins were produced, making them common in circulation. However, not every coin is identical, and small differences can make certain pieces more interesting. It's these details that keep collectors searching and exploring. When you turn the coin over, the reverse design immediately captures attention. It shows the presidential seal, featuring a strong eagle with outstretched wings. In one claw, the eagle holds arrows, and in the other, an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace together. Above the eagle is the phrase "E pluribus unum," representing unity. The surrounding stars complete the design, adding balance and structure. Even after years of use, this design still stands out.
When light reflects off the surface, the details become more visible and impressive. This is where the coin begins to feel special, especially when it is well preserved. One small but important feature on the 1984 half dollar is the mint mark. This tiny letter shows where the coin was produced, usually either Philadelphia or Denver. It is located near the date and can be easy to miss if you are not looking carefully. While most coins from these mints are common, certain examples stand out because of their condition or sharp details. Collectors often pay close attention to these differences. Even two coins from the same year can look very different depending on how they were made and used. This makes each coin unique in its own way. Condition plays a major role in how a coin is viewed by collectors. A heavily used coin may show scratches, fading, and worn details. On the other hand, a well-preserved coin can look almost new, with clear lines and smooth surfaces. These high-quality coins are often more desirable. The difference between an average coin and a well-kept one can be very noticeable. Holding a clean, sharp coin gives a completely different impression. This is why collectors often search for coins in the best possible condition. Even a common coin can become special if it has been carefully preserved. Another interesting aspect of the 1984 half dollar is the possibility of small minting variations. While coins are made with great precision, minor differences can still happen during production. These might include slight doubling in the design or small alignment changes. While not all variations are valuable, they add an element of curiosity. The idea that a small detail could make a coin stand out is exciting for collectors. It encourages people to look closely and pay attention to details. Sometimes these small differences can turn an ordinary coin into something more interesting. The material of the 1984 half dollar also gives it a unique character. Unlike earlier coins that contained more silver, this coin is made from a copper-nickel blend. This gives it a durable structure and a distinct appearance. The layered edge of the coin is another detail that can be seen when examined closely. While it may not have high metal value, its historical value remains strong. The materials used help the coin survive years of circulation while keeping its design visible. These small features contribute to its identity and appeal. Over time, the 1984 half dollar has become a familiar part of many collections. People often remember finding these coins in change or saving them in jars. Despite being common, they still hold a special place in coin collecting. Some collectors aim to complete full sets, while others focus on finding the best examples. The process of collecting itself is rewarding. Each coin adds to the story and brings a sense of progress. Even a simple coin can create curiosity and interest. In recent years, more people have started paying attention to coins like the 1984 half dollar. Online communities and marketplaces have made it easier to learn and share information. This has increased interest in coins that were once overlooked. As a result, collectors are now looking more closely at everyday coins. The 1984 half dollar has gained attention because of its history and design. It appeals to both beginners and experienced collectors. This growing interest keeps the coin relevant, even today. When discussing value, several factors must be considered, including condition, demand, and uniqueness. Most 1984 half dollars are valued as collectible items rather than rare treasures. However, there are always exceptions. In rare discussions and hypothetical scenarios, figures as high as $203 million are sometimes mentioned for extremely unique or perfect examples. These figures are not typical and depend on very specific conditions. Still, such discussions add excitement to coin collecting. They show how even a simple coin can spark imagination and interest. For many collectors, the true value of a coin goes beyond money. The 1984 half dollar represents a connection to history and time. Holding it allows you to imagine where it has been and who has used it. This connection makes coin collecting meaningful. It is not just about value, but about preserving stories. Each coin adds to a small piece of history that can be held and studied.
If you find a 1984 half dollar, take a moment to examine it closely. Look at the details, check its condition, and notice any differences. Even if it is common, the experience is still valuable. It helps develop attention to detail and curiosity. Many collectors start with a single coin and grow from there. This simple habit can turn into a rewarding interest over time. Proper care is important for keeping coins in good condition. Storing the coin in a safe and dry place can prevent damage. Many collectors use holders or albums to protect their coins. Avoid touching the surface too much, as it can cause wear over time. These small steps help preserve the coin's appearance. Good care ensures that the coin remains in good shape for years. As you explore more coins, you may discover different designs and stories. Each coin has something unique to offer. The 1984 half dollar is just one example of how a simple object can hold deeper meaning. Learning about coins can be both interesting and enjoyable. It opens the door to history, design, and discovery. In the end, the 1984 United States half dollar is more than just a coin. It is a blend of history, design, and possibility. Whether you are a collector or just curious, it offers something to appreciate. From its familiar design to the stories it carries, it reminds us that small things can have lasting impact. The next time you see a coin, take a closer look. You might discover something you never noticed before.